Hi, Jim Carroll, futures, trends, and innovation expert. And I'm here to talk to you about some of the trends that you need to think about as we go forward into 2018. It's going to be a year that's going to involve a lot of disruptive, transformative trends that are going to change your world. And you need to think about the innovative mindset that you need to be in to accelerate yourself into a world in which the future belongs to those who are fast. Think about all the new things that you're having to comprehend in this 21st century. We have a new vocabulary: self-driving cars, 3D printing, crowdfunding, the sharing economy, blockchains, personal drones, swarmbots, smart dust, vertical farms, the Internet of Things, cognitive computing, smart factories, artificial intelligence, augmented reality, quantum computing, intelligent farms, smart clothing. There's a lot going on, and what seemed to be science fiction just a few years ago is becoming a part of our daily lives. We need to align ourselves for a world of faster change and think about the disruptive trends which are going to come at you in the year ahead. It's staggering to think about what happens. The typical self-driving car is putting off 7 gigabytes of data per hour. The typical acre of corn is putting off 5 gigabytes of data per year. Every single industry is becoming wrapped up in furious rates of innovation and change as technology takes hold. With this, we're witnessing the ongoing collapse in the cost of everything that drives this transformative change. Think about LiDAR. That's the very specialized form of radar that is used in self-driving cars. And the cost has gone from $70,000 to $250 to $90 to just a couple of dollars in a matter of years. What is happening in every single industry is a collapse in the cost of the technology, driving forward the pace of innovation and disruption within that industry. That is only going to accelerate as we go into a faster future. Driving these trends even faster is an absolute exponentiation in the discovery of new science. The cost of batteries is undergoing a collapse as we discover new ways of generating more power and storing that power within sophisticated technologies. One example of just how fast our world is changing with this collaborative edge thinking: I went out for a round of golf this year and a fellow showed up at the first hole with a 3D printed wedge that he 3D printed himself. The result of all this is that we are witnessing absolutely massive forms of business model disruption. The elephant in every single industry's room is Amazon. I'm going into every single industry which has a middleman, and there are industry changes. A very significant trend is the rapid emergence of new methodologies. Did you know that we can actually 3D print in concrete? Over in China, we're 3D printing houses. And over in Dubai, we've actually 3D printed an office facility. It took 17 days to print. It's 20 feet high, it's 120 feet long, and 40 feet wide. It was overseen by a single engineer, and they saw a cost reduction of 50% compared to traditional construction methodologies. This is a significant trend to watch going forward, and it's part of the whole process in which we are discovering new methodologies and new ways of doing things. And then there's the Internet of Things. We're in a situation in which every device which is a part of our daily life is becoming plugged in, connected. We're becoming aware of its status. I am witnessing the entire realignment of entire industries to an era of what I call prognostic diagnostics, where we know where a particular product is going to break down, and we can call in for maintenance well before that occurs. That transitions organizations from an industry in which they sell products into industries in which they sell a service with service uptime guarantees. Massive hyperconnectivity changes everything and fundamentally realigns business models. And then there's distributed technologies. You know, what we are witnessing with cryptocurrency and Bitcoin and the early harbingers is a fundamental redevelopment of the concept of money, a fundamental change in the concept of cash. What we are witnessing is an absolute distribution from centralized control of the future to a distributed future. But it's not just happening with cryptocurrencies, it's happening in the energy marketplace. We're witnessing similar distributed change in the energy industry with the era of the emergence of microgrids. I can generate some energy, you can generate some energy, and we can create our own little distributed energy grid in our local community. This presents the potential for significant disruptive change in the world of energy, in the world of utilities, and every single industry that is touched by energy. Distributed technology is real and is probably one of the most important trends that we need to watch as we go forward. The challenge with all of this, of course, is that we are building a big, massive, hyper-connected machine. And the result is that security and infrastructure risk is exponentiating. You know, think about what happens in a world in which we have this significant destruction of shareholder value, with the faults of a company such as Equifax. Think about what happens when a single router goes down at British Airways and causes an entire global airline to go down for a period of 3 days. Have you ever considered what is going to happen if somebody tries shoplifting in a store that doesn't have cashiers? We're not thinking through these implications. We are not thinking through the implications of a world in which we are putting Amazon Echo and Google Home devices in homes, and a television shows such as South Park.
Hey, what's going on over there?
The American government thinks it has the right to police the world. Let's play tetherball.
Yeah! Play it, Cartman! Don't do it, Cartman! I'm warning you! Okay.
Can talk to those devices and undertake Amazon orders and do other crazy things. It happened in 2017, and we are going to witness an acceleration of these and other types of new risks emerging at an absolutely furious pace. Generational change is probably one of the most transformative trends of our time. Look, 1 out of 2 people in the world today is under the age of 25. We know they're wired, they're collaborative, they multitask, they look at the world in new and different ways, and they are the ones coming into industries and causing significant disruption. A lot of baby boomers like myself are going to be leaving the economy in the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, and this generation who are globally wired are going to look at industries and change them in ways that we cannot begin yet to imagine. That's why you need to challenge yourself going forward. Hold back the organizational sclerosis, which is clogging up your ability to try to pursue new ideas. My favorite phrase for you and my guidance is simple. Think big, start small, scale fast. That's what we need to do to prepare for a world of faster change.